Beware the coming of the Vermintide. Hey Curselings, Cursed Lord Todd here with another exciting unboxing video. Today I have Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the new Skaventide box set. This is Warhammer Age of Sigmar, the 4th edition. This is really exciting. I'm really excited to bring this to you guys. Before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to Andrew, the store manager, who helped me with this. Thank you very much, Andrew, and appreciate you, man. So this is a really exciting, really cool box set. I really don't want to turn this around because it's so full, but anyways. So this box set comes with a total of 74 miniatures. So you have the Stormcast Eternals. Some of these are redos. So you have the Liberators here and here. So you get 10 Liberators. And they're in the new style of armor. You have a couple of new heroes and lords, new prosecutors, these new units called Reclusions, just a lot of new stuff in here. And then we have a lot of updates to the Skaven as well, which is really exciting. You get 2 sets of brand new, I think they're 20 strong squads of clan rats. You get the new Claw Lord on what is that, Nash Beast or something? Nah Beast. You get the new Rat Ogres, a new Warplock Engineer, a new Grey Seer, 3 Giselles, and a brand new War Machine that's more or less a giant rattling gun. But that's not all, because you also get the main rulebook, you get the new Spearhead rulebook along with cards and a board. So they really did pack a lot. And there's even terrain in here as well. So let's go ahead and bust this sucker open and take a look inside. So as you can see, I hadn't even broken the tape on it, so I am enjoying this journey with all of you. Alright, now first of all, I gotta say, wow. I love that artwork for this this little piece that they put in here. I really like how they put these divider pieces in, because they really do contain a really cool piece of artwork, but I really like that. The Hallowed Knights, which, you know, those who follow this channel know that I've been doing Hallowed Knights since the beginning. I'm a big fan of Guard of Steel Soul and the Hallowed Knight books, so it's really exciting for me to have the Hallowed Knights be the star of this edition. So that's a really cool insert there. Definitely want to keep that nice. And then you have all the minis just out here ready for you. So we're going to go through these. You got your bases. So many bases. Even more bases. So many that you have to have 2 packs of bases. That's awesome. So I'm going to move this over to the side. We're going to grab our first sprue here. Or frame, however you want to say it. That's weird, I lost my... Alright, here we go. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to adjust the lens and it shut off on me, so that's, apologize for that. Okay, so it looks like the very first frame we have here is the Rat Ogres, and I am really excited about new Rat Ogres. We've needed new Rat Ogres for years because the old ones were just, oh, they were awful. Now we did get some new Rat Ogres with the Island of Blood box set, and those were okay, but these are just phenomenal, and they're really awesome. And I'm hoping that these single frames you know, when they come in a single frame like this, it makes me think that when they release the boxes separately, this is what we're going to get. And I mean, that's okay as long as they have head options and stuff, but I won't know that until we actually start looking at the assembly guide and everything. So here's hoping, but if not, oh well. It is what it is. Alright, so here we have the new Liberators. So these are very cool. I really like the new sleek armor design. It's very, very cool. I like the new icons for these guys. It's like the bearded Sigmar. They're supposed to. It's supposed to be that the god Bruni had his hand in helping to reforge this new armor. So it's all very, very, very cool stuff. So there's the new Liberators. Now you get 2 frames of Liberators, of course. You have new Prosecutors. And these guys look cool. And I hope they're going to be a little bit more useful than the old Prosecutors were. Because the old Prosecutors, I mean, they're cool models and all, but in the game you didn't see them on the table very much. So I'm hoping that these guys are gonna stand out and you know, really shine in this edition, because I like the idea of the Prosecutors, the winged angels that, you know, come down and unleash the fury. Alright, going forward. It looks like this would be the Claw Lord on Beast. I can zoom in a little bit more. This is a smaller frame. And I mean, you just look at these sets, and the detail is just amazing. I mean, they are beautiful sets. I would like to point out, for those that haven't realized, that these are push fit sets. So you don't need glue to put them together, but you know, for me, I would want to glue them together just because that's how I do it. But you know, it's really good for new people that are just getting into the hobby, that have never touched models like this before. Makes it a little easier on them. And these are the Giselles. Now, these are awesome. I am so excited to have new Giselles. Giselles have always been a really cool unit for Skaven. Just the sharpshooter aspect of it. And, you know, it's really, really cool to have them finally in plastic and not those clunky old metal ones that were really, really hard to put together. And those of you that are old Skaven fans like I am, you know how difficult those old Giselles were put together. They were something else. And this is the new the Rattling Cannon. Now, if you guys remember a few months back, this sprue did leak online, and everybody was trying to figure out what it was, and instantly I looked at it and I was kind of putting things together, and it was really this piece right here that told me, hey, that's a giant rattling gun. So yes, I am tooting my own horn that I was ahead of the curve, but it's okay. So anyways, so that looks awesome. Let's see here. Interesting. So this looks to be the new, I think it's the new Lord Venator or the new Knight Venator. I don't remember what he's called. But it is also the new Grey Seer and the new Warplock Engineer. And I think it's interesting that these frames are fused together, because generally that means that they're planning on using those for like advertisement, like the magazines that they come out with that has a model to introduce you to it and stuff like that. Generally, that's what that means, is when they add stuff like that on there. So it'll be very cool. But I mean, just look at these miniatures. I mean, look at the detail in them. Even the Griffhound. Just everything looks so awesome. This is gorgeous. You got the new Lord on Griff Charger. Once again, just another beautiful piece. I really can't wait to put these together and get them going. Now, I believe a lot of these heroes for the Stormcast, I believe, have both helmeted and unhelmeted options. So it's nice that they add those options on there. So. Alright, and then let's go ahead and back this out a little. There's a larger frame here. Okay, so this looks to be those Reclusians. Now this is a new Stormcast unit, which is very interesting because basically the story behind them is these are, looks like you have the Night Questor on there too. And let's see, is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, this looks like it's more than just the Reclusians. You have the Night Questor and then the other hero. But either way, so the story on the Reclusians is they are Stormcasts that have been reforged so many times that at this point they don't have hardly any of their memories. They are just like one or two reforgings from having their personality wiped whatsoever and just basically becoming automatons. And so they are like the most experienced out of all the Stormcast, and they are supposed to be like the elite of the elite, and they're the ones that they just send in because, you know, it's almost hopeless and they need someone, you know, that can really do the job. So, I mean, these guys are real cool. They do come with some regular human serfs, which I think is kind of cool. You know, to have like, and usually, and from what I remember correctly, is these serfs that follow the Reclusians, they are family members of the person, like descendants of the person who became a Stormcast. So, and for those of you that don't know, basically what Stormcasts are they were humans that, at the point of death, Sigmar captured or stole or acquired their souls, and on the great anvil in Azir, they reforged them into these new powerful beings. So, all right. So from here over a little bit, a little more room. There we go. All right. So now we have the frames for the clan rats. So you got two of the same frame for the clan rats, and as you can see, they're just packed. And I mean, it's really cool to have new clan rats. Sorry to get a little dry there. It's cool to get new clan rats. I don't really see much wrong with the old clan rats, but you know, a lot of other people felt like they were really old and need to be redone. I remember clan rats when they were big, muscly guys that came in like 6 or 7 pieces to put together, where you had to, you know, finagle each tail so they could rank up in the old Warhammer rank and file system, and so I mean, to me, those other clan rats, they were still good, and they are still good. You can still use them in your battles, and but you know, they gave us new clan rats, so I'm not going to really complain because these guys do look awesome. They are very well detailed, especially for a throwaway troop unit, if you know what I mean. But it's still really cool, awesome set. So, and of course we get 2 frames of those clan rats. And then, as I had mentioned before, you do get a terrain set. It's a one small frame, but it's still really cool. Very much a Skaven theme here. With it's like those oh my gosh, Dawnbringer construction sites with the walls and everything, that are marked up with Skaven. Like the Skaven have come through and completely just trashed the place, marked everything up, destroyed the Sigmar, the Stormcast statue, and cut off its head and all that stuff. So really cool, very very much packed with detail. All right, so that is it for the miniatures. So, going back to the box here, we have another insert with that same art piece, which is really awesome. And now we have all this really cool, fun stuff. So, we have even more bases because this thing is just completely full of bases. Move all these out real quick. You have the Hell Crown, Slaughter at Hell Crown sheet, which is the worldwide campaign for the Age of Sigmar, and the winner of we get to see the new sets for either the Stormcast or the Skaven, whoever wins. So that's really cool. Alright, I don't know where to start first. So let's go ahead and start with this big red one. Then we'll do this one next. I still really do like all this new packaging. It's always fun when you find a broken piece to something you don't know what it goes to at the bottom of the box, isn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead and open this first. Really cool. I really like the packaging and the sealing of it. I don't think I'm going to get through it without ranking it, maybe? Alright, so it looks like... Alright, okay. Move this back out a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we have the core rulebook and the Fire and Jade rulebook bound together in this really cool little packaging. So yeah. So now I would like to point out that the main core rulebook, the core rules are available for free right now on the Games Workshop website. It has pretty much everything that's in here in it. Although this one does have a lot of lore. So like most of these core books, you have tons of lore. It goes over each faction for you, to give you a real sense of the world in which it all takes place. You get miniature galleries, all this cool fun stuff. As you can see, it's mostly, looks like it's mostly lore. So like, yeah, there's a ton of lore. Let's see if we can get to the actual rules. Oh, there's the rules right there. Okay, so that much book is the rules, and that much of the book is lore. So as you see, the rules are not that big, huge amount of lore in this book. Now, pretty much this same exact rule book is all this. Like I can tell you just by looking at it, this is all in the document. Yeah, battle packs, First Blood, Ascension. So now this is something that's not in the digital download, is the Path to Glory. So you definitely want to. So I mean, there is a little bit here that that is not in the digital document. So there is some stuff that makes this book worth it, I would think. But definitely, you can get this separate. I think it went for pre-order like last week or something, and get your own copy. I do love the art on it. It just looks awesome. It looks amazing. So that is the core rule book. And then we have the Fire and Jade book. Now this is new because this is really cool because this is Spearhead. So all those Spearhead boxes that you can get, these are the rules for Spearhead. And this is a great way to get you into the game and playing. Now they said Spearhead only takes about 45 minutes to play if you know the rules well and all that. But so this is like for people who just got this set. It has your rules for the spearheads that come in the box, but it also has the rules for all the other spearheads as well. So you have every faction spearhead that's available right now in this book. So you can just pick up a box and just start playing. I don't remember if this one's being sold separately. I hope it is. It really needs to be because it is an awesome book, and it's a great way that like if you got like an hour to play, to just drop down some miniatures and just play. Now that is not all when it comes to Spearhead, because you have this box or this set as well. All right, so these are the cards. So in order to play Spearhead, you have Twists cards, and they give you 2 realms to start with. So let me just see if I can zoom back in here. They give you 2 realms to start with. They give you Akshi and Gyron. And so you have your Twist decks, you have your Battle Tactics. I'm just going to grab one of these so I can flip through it. So when you're playing through the game, they really made it easy for you by giving you these cards to make it even go faster. Now, I believe there's a set, I think it was like a board with the terrain that comes in this, that comes with these cards. So if you're unable to get Skaventide, I've picked that up, but definitely pick up Skaventide if you can, because this is just such an awesome box set. They gave you the full General's Handbook. Well, I wouldn't say full General's Handbook, but all the rules for General's Handbook right here in these cards right here, and they're double-sided. So this is awesome as well. Alright, moving on. So I've seen this with the other sets. This is just like a placeholder to keep the cards in place. And then we have the assembly guide, which we'll flip through this here in a minute, but then the last thing they got is the board. which is very, very cool. And you got two sides to the board, which one is Gyron, one is Akshi. So let's go ahead and flip through the assembly guide just real quick. We're not going to go through every single part here. So they have range rulers, which is really cool. Like I said, they have different options for like heads and whatnot. So this is interesting. So prosecutors, looks like you have a couple options on this guy. Oh, okay. So looks like one is the champion, one is the regular prosecutor. So if you're to like buy this as a reinforcement squad, got a couple head options there, a couple base options, more head options here. So at least they give you some options. Same with the Stormcast, the Liberators. You have helmeted and unhelmeted options. And then with the Stormcast, you have choices between Hammer and Shield and 2 Warhammers. Now, I was looking at the War Scrolls. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what they're armed with. What does matter is as long as one of the guys has the Grand Hammer and one's a champion. Other than that, it doesn't matter if they have shields or dual Warhammers. They fight the same, unless I miss something. And of course, we got the Skaven. And Skaven look pretty uniform. I've not seeing any options. So Rat Ogres, it appears that they have a couple hand options here. So either like the gun or without the gun, which, you know, okay. And yeah, even the Rat Ogres have 2 head options, which is good. I'm glad that they did that, because, you know, if I'm gonna have multiple units of Rat Ogres, I want different head options on them. And the Crown Rat Champion has different options for heads as well, which is good. Oh. Clan Rats for this is interesting. So let me see if I can, maybe I can zoom in on this a little bit better. So these options are, for the heads, are you can do Verminous, Eshin, or Pestilence for this Clan Rat. So that's cool. So if you're going to do a themed army, they gave you heads for each of the factions. All right. Of course, you have the building of the terrain too. All right. Well, Curselings, thank you so much for accompanying me on the journey of Skaventide. I'm very excited to get these put together and put them on the turntable. Now, I am planning on putting this video out right away, so these are a lot of miniatures. It's going to take me a while to get them all together. So expect a video later on for the turntables of going around and of everything assembled. But thank you so much for watching. I know I've been a little slow on the content lately, and things have just overwhelmed me at both home and work, and I'm hoping to get more videos out, and I'm hoping to get together with Cursed Lord Nick and Trevor and play some more games. I know I've been promising that for a while, but life gets in the way, and we've been really busy. But hopefully we're gonna get back on it and get some more content out for you guys, and I just want to thank you very much for watching this video. And please ask you to like, subscribe, comment on it. It really helps out the channel. We're really trying to grow this channel to be something bigger, and the only way we can do that is through you, the viewers. And as the channel gets bigger, the more content and better quality content we can come out with. So we really appreciate if you guys can help us out with that. Other than that, check out Cursed Lord Nick's channel, Garner Creations, where he does video game playthroughs. Those are really cool. And I will catch you next time on Cursed Lord's Tabletop Gaming. Bye.